Hello, my name is Emily, and I'm going to be your OT today. And I was just wondering, first off, would you rather be called Miss Mattingly or Angela?
Angela.
Okay, you can call me Emily. And like I said before, I'm going to be your OT. Have you ever seen an OT before, or do you know what OT is?
Occupational therapy, but I've never seen one.
Okay, well, as an OT, we can treat anybody of all ages, and we are concerned with how illness or injury affects you and your daily activities. And we just are concerned about getting you back to being able to perform those independently as possible, or with assistance or with assistive devices if needed. Okay, and today we're going to be performing the COPM, which is the Canadian Occupational Performance Measure. And that's just an evaluation for me to get to know you better and see the areas which you feel like you may need more help in with your daily routine, or how you're just feeling about your daily routine in general. Okay, so we're going to start out in the self-care portion first. And for personal care, which would be like dressing, bathing, or feeding, do you feel like you can do those all independently by yourself, or do you need help with that?
Mostly need help with the shower. Getting in and out. I have a seat inside that I sit on.
Okay. And is it important to you to be able to take a shower without the seat, or is it not that big of a deal? Does it bother you?
I don't mind the seat. It's just mostly getting in and out without falling, without anybody else. You know, if I'm here by myself, I'm going to take a shower with nobody else around, and I don't want to have to wait for somebody to be here.
And that's understandable. And then the transferring in and out of the shower would actually fit under this functional mobility piece, so we'll just break that down under there. And then if you don't feel like you have any more issues with feeding or dressing or anything, what about for functional mobility, like transferring, and then just how you get around the house, indoor, outdoor?
Just slowly and with crutches.
Okay, so do you feel like that's a balance issue maybe, or?
Oh, yeah. I tend to run into the walls and corners and stuff sometimes. And if I go slower and pay attention to what I'm doing, it's better. But if I'm trying to go too fast, that's when I tend to fall.
Okay, and is that important to you to be able to walk around without the crutches, or not be walking into things, or maybe just even feel more secure about your balance?
Mostly just to be able to balance myself better. The crutches, if you could get me off them, that would be wonderful.
Well, we can try and see how you're feeling with it. And then for community management under the self-care, which would be like transportation or driving, shopping, and your finances, do you do that independently? How do you feel about that?
Just the money part, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Pay bills and that kind of stuff, but I'm just starting to drive and just a little bit within, just the city limits.
And you are restricted to driving the city limits by a doctor, or?
Mostly by my husband.
Okay.
It's just because I've only driven a handful of times in the last year and a half, so it's kind of nervous.
You're nervous, or he's nervous, or you're both nervous?
Both.
Okay, well, that's understandable. And then, is driving by yourself important to be able to drive around outside of the city limits?
Yes.
Do you have a lot of things you need to do, or?
Well, I like to go see my nieces sometimes. And
Yeah.
I can't make my husband go as much, so yes.
All right, well, we can help with that.
Myself.
Okay,